Hi everyone! Okay, I know I'm wearing my Christmas top, but I don't even care because it's cold and I wanted something warm to wear because I am wearing my onesie, but only the bottom half because I already wore my onesie in like my last video, well, in one of my videos. So I thought I'd mix it up a bit with the Christmas sweater because I haven't worn that for a full video yet. So let's do this! So for today's video, I want to talk to you. Sorry about that light, by the way, I can't really help that. For today's video, I want to talk about an obsession that I have, but an obsession which I feel might help you guys when it comes to 2015, because we all know as soon as the year starts, you put your New Year's resolutions on and, you start to think about, yeah, I'm going to get stuff done this year. No one does. Never feel guilty because no one does at all. It's fine, but I thought I'd let you guys know about my little obsession and talk you through how it's good and stuff. Blah, blah. Basically, I love to make to-do lists. That's kind of my favourite thing because it just helps me to kind of keep on top of everything and helps me remember things because my memory sucks. So I end up getting loads of stuff done. So I love to make to-do lists, and ironically enough, this video, making this, was on my to-do list, so, throwing that out there. So the whole point of this video is to kind of give you guys some ideas of what lists you can make, whether it be towards the end of this year or just specifically for next year, to help you keep on track of things and sort of procrastinate less, so to speak. So the first list that I'm gonna throw out there is a birthdays list, because if you have a bad memory like me, you forget when people's birthdays are, and it's easier to just have a quick list of the people that you just need to know the birthdays of on hand, because that way if you go and shopping or anything you can have a quick check on your list just every like couple weeks and be like, right, this birthday's coming up, this birthday's coming up, that kind of thing. Obviously if you use Facebook regularly you do get reminded if it's someone's birthday, but that's only on the day, so it'd probably be better if you just made a note of it and just rehearsed it in your head. The next list that I have is a uni stuff list, and it's not really necessary obviously if you're not going to university, but it can be useful for like other stuff. So say rather than uni list, it could be like moving house list, it could be new job equipment list, because if you get a new job and you need some like stationery, things like that, you maybe need something like that. Obviously, so this is my uni list at the moment. Focus. Oh, can I? As you can see, I put loads of icons just so I know immediately without even clicking the lists what they are. I know that the doors look a bit weird because I'll be moving out, and obviously quite big, so yeah. Another really handy list, this is probably one of the most handiest actually, is a save up list, because I forget all the time what it is that I have to save up for. I'm good at saving up, but I forget what it is I actually need to save up for, because I'm there like, what do we do with the money? Do I need it for anything? And I forget. So good to make a list. So some of the things on my list, there's like I've sort of like split it into two sections, like one-off purchases and sort of stuff that I have to save up for gradually, and sort of maybe pay off bits and bobs every now and then, so it doesn't just go away like Christmas shopping. It's not like a one-off purchase, it's like, every now and then I'm going to keep saving for it and taking away from it. So but some of the one-off purchases are things like Super Smash Bros. Melee and Super Monkey Ball 2, both for the GameCube, because I don't know where they've gone. I used to love them and I do love them, and I had them years ago and I don't know where they've gone, so that's what that is. Another really useful list, especially again if you have a bad memory like myself, is a bag essentials list, because too many times I've gone to college and one of my friends has had a headache and I don't have paracetamol. Worst situation. So I make sure on my list I have plasters, paracetamol, tissues, water, and glasses, because they're kind of things that I generally will need, whether that's, you know, every day or not. They're just going to be there for when I need them, and that's just super handy to me. So I like to check over the list and make sure that I have those things. A list that perhaps isn't as useful, but still, again, is quite good, is a list I've called stuff, and it's basically just a list of things that it's not to-do list worthy. It's not like I have to get it done by a specific day. Sometimes it's something I have to do regularly, like checking UCAS or something. I have to do it every day or every couple of days, but that will never come off the to-do list, so I'm not putting that on there because that's something I really don't like. But like other things that maybe I don't have time for every single day, but they're on here for when I do have the time to do them, and I can be like, learn a bit of Irish, you know what I mean? So that's what the stuff list is for. Another list that I have on here, which is going to be very useful as we are approaching Christmas, relevant jumper, is a Christmas list of things that you need to buy ready for Christmas. And I recommend that you do these kind of lists on some form of gadget. So I use my iPod for all my lists, but obviously sometimes I'll back them up in physical form. I'll write like a list or something if I need to, or use a different device like my phone. But with this, I would say stick to something digital, because then you can put a password on your gadget to make sure no one can view the list. That's if, you know, you have a group of friends who just take your phone for fun and just read everything. Because, you know, on people looking on the phone and being like, oh, that's what I'm getting. Because that would suck. So yeah, that's why I do it on here. And that is why that exists. So at the moment we've kind of been working from my least added to or edited to-do list to the most edited and used sort of to-do list. So now we're up to the last two, which I use all the time. This one maybe not as much, but it's still something quite useful, is a shopping list. You know? I think most people end up whipping up the shopping lists and stuff. It's just me who goes all OCD and does about 10 different lists. But they are useful, and especially shopping lists. If you don't have a shopping list, you need to get one. Because then you're not going to forget about little things that you think, oh, need to get that, or oh, could use that. You know, because otherwise they just kind of float in my head, and I don't like that. So it might be a good idea to note down whenever you think of something that you might need or that you want on the shopping list. The last list that I have, which I use every single day, is my to-do list, my actual to-do list, and it's the most useful one, and the thing that started it all. But yeah, it's just, at the moment I've only got 2 things I have to do on it, and one of which is making this video, so yes, I can delete that. I just don't like having things on the to-do list, and if they are on there, it bugs me, so I do what it is that's on there. Whereas I feel like if you don't have something physically there to tell you you need to do this, then you just won't do it. With me, I'd probably do it anyway, just because I'm just that kind of person who likes just to get stuff done. But if it's on a list, it makes it easier for me to sort of, you know, remember to do it. And it's just a lot more satisfying when you delete it off the list because you've done. The most satisfying feeling is when the to-do list is empty. That does not happen often. But when it does, I just take it as a day to sit down, just chill out. Although normally I get on with everyday tasks anyway, but you know, I think that the to-do list is the most useful list that I can recommend. It's certainly good if you procrastinate a lot, because, you know, it's sort of the things that you have to do aren't niggling in your mind, that are on here, so you can look at them and you'll get them done more so if they're written down physically, I find anyway. And it just feels so much better deleting them. You know, like you finish it and you're like, yes, done. When you delete it, that's when it's serious. So the whole point of this video is to kind of give you guys some ideas on how to procrastinate less and how to get things done. And especially if you do enjoy making lists, that was just a couple of ideas on what kind of lists you can make to get things done a lot better, and, you know, to get things out of your mind, because I feel like if you have a clear mind you can get so much more done, and if everything that you're trying to remember is in here, it's going to be difficult to focus on single things, and I think that's why making lists is really important. Obviously, each to their own, you know, you don't have to make all those lists, it's just a couple ideas if you do struggle with, you know, procrastinating a lot and you don't feel like you get much done. It's just a little suggestion, I guess. So anyway, I'm gonna get going now because I need to just, I don't even know what I need to do. You see what I mean? It's just like, I don't, Anyways, I've got to get going now. I'm going to get this video edited and probably upload it maybe around mid-November, because I think people might be mad at the jumper otherwise. Why so much hate? Christmas goes too fast. If I want to celebrate early, I'll celebrate early, okay? Right. Anyway, so if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up because it lets me know that you guys like the content. If you don't want it, that's fine. But if you want to see more from me, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 50 subscribers, which is insane. Thank you everyone for subscribing. The dog was just making weird noises. Thank you everyone. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to get in touch with me. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can do so either in the comments below or via my Twitter, and my Twitter username is going to be in the description box down below, so feel free to say hi using that. If you want to see more from me, you can hit the subscribe button, which will notify you whenever I upload a new video. We're almost at 50 subscribers now, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you everyone. I will be doing a 50 subscriber special if we hit that mark, so I'm excited. Yeah, thanks for all the support everyone. Anyways, I'm gonna get going now because I got stuff to do. Reference to the fact it's a to-do list video. Bye!